Welcome back to the Parking Lot Podcast. This is Kameron.
How you doing?
Yeah, I met him at TCC last year. Start the 18th.
Yeah, same time as everyone.
Okay, I've been asking people when they start. Everyone says the 18th. Just making sure.
I thought it was gonna be the 25th, and then reality set in.
The 25th. Yeah. I don't know. A lot of my friends, and they're like, we don't move in until like next week, or they already moved in. Like move-in day was the 14th. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
My move-in day is never. I'm not going to college like other college. You still work at an insurance place?
So we're figuring that out. So I have my license. So it turns out that context.
Yeah.
My uncle owns a big agency within Edmond.
Okay.
He's gonna take, essentially, letting me borrow a little bit of his brand and just essentially open an agency within Tulsa.
So you would run your own insurance agency, like franchise, basically?
Kinda. It's still essentially I'm trying to think of the proper terminology.
Like the Tulsa office or something.
Kinda. It's its own office of itself, but it's connected to the Edmond place.
That's cool. Where in Edmond?
I don't know.
Okay. Have you been to it?
I have. It's Premier Insurance.
Okay. Yeah, that's where I just was in Edmond.
Really?
That's where my friend's car is that I left all my stuff in. And my dad's friend's business.
Yeah?
They built sunrooms. I stayed with them for a few days after I got back.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, everyone lives in Edmond.
Why?
It's a great place.
It's great, it's safe, and there's just a lot of opportunities there.
Their motto is like, it's a place to grow. I don't know, Edmond is a cool town. I thought about moving to OKC when I was younger. I was like, OKC would be a great place to live.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the capital. Like, it's the capital of the state. I like it here.
Mm-hmm.
So, you graduate? When do you graduate?
So, if I plan to graduate at TCC, I'm going to be graduating this year.
Yeah.
And if I plan to graduate with my 4-year bachelor, then 2024. No. Considering I'm filling up my hours per semester, I'm on track to graduate in 2023.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How many hours are you doing this semester? Or like how many? I only have 3 classes.
The max.
I want
the
more.
max is 18, isn't it? I believe it's 18. So, maxing out my hours each semester, 18 a semester.
Okay. I wish they'd give me more.
Yeah?
Like, if I could do like 5 classes, because like last semester I had 4.
I think I'm doing 7.
Like, and then, so how do you spread them out through your week?
So, most of them are mandatory.
Yeah.
So, music theory, oral theory, recital class, and private lessons are all required classes for a music major. And Mondays and Wednesdays are music theory and jazz band, because you're required to take some kind of performative art. And Tuesdays is oral theory, orchestra, that I take. To transfer and receive credits, I have to take multiple bands. So I've done jazz band, jazz combo band, and I'm now taking up orchestra, because I believe it's 4 or 5 different bands for UCO's graduation requirements as a music major.
That's a lot.
It's crazy.
But it's gonna be worth it.
Absolutely.
And like, if you love it, then that's your whole thing. It's like, not your whole thing, but like, I mean, yeah, a lot of your time is the music.
Mm-hmm. Today's sponsor is Monster.
Oh yeah. Yes, it's definitely Monster. Wink, wink.
That would be awesome.
No, dude, I actually got a sponsor. My friend.
Didn't you make a post about that on Instagram?
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, hey, what if you like sponsor my podcast? And he's like, sure.
That's awesome.
And so, yeah, I'm a sponsor. I don't really know what that does except give us.
You're funding a great cause.
Yeah, honestly, and like community
Absolutely.
based. It's not great, but it's amateur podcast, and I already got like 20 episodes.
Mm-hmm. Have you considered doing this on campus?
I have. I definitely want to.
Mhm.
I need to make more friends or something, or like
You need to make more connections.
connections. Yeah, because I have 3 classes, Tuesday and Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
from like 8 to 2:30. They're like spread out. I made one friend last year, or like, I mean, you guys in that club, but like us, like, from one of my classes.
Yeah.
Because I didn't hang out with like anyone else really. One of my other friends moved to Colorado. He dropped out of TCC, moved to Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
My friends in my public speaking class, I didn't like talk to them at all this summer.
Yeah.
We were gonna, but that didn't happen.
Did you take it with Brewer?
Who?
Kirk Brewer? Or did you have a different teacher?
Dr. Marlowe.
Gotcha.
Yeah, So, like, I need people to, like, I was going to ask him, and I texted him if he wanted to do an episode this week, and he's really busy, so, and he's only at Metro now, and so that doesn't work, but, I don't know. Or, like, I don't know where I could get a table and chairs, also.
So, do you still have, like, the white table and the white chairs, right? Or is that from the church?
That's from my church.
Okay.
But, like, I could use that outside, like, those outside tables for it.
I think if you contact someone, they can, like, Student Life. Yes.
Yeah.
I think if you're an organization or you're having an event, Student Life can provide you with a white table and chairs.
Okay. Yeah, I could do it for my club,
Mm-hmm.
but I should actually probably do that this semester. Or these semesters. I need to. Because I didn't at all last year.
Mm-hmm.
I just started it. I talked to the guy in charge of him, Ed, and I want to like get it on the website and like stuff. And I need to like start actually doing that this semester. Yeah, or like in the OIL club, I'm gonna go back to that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be a person. I don't want to run for anything.
Member?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
be a member.
Are you excited to go to seminar this year?
So where?
Seminar.
What's that?
So you remember how last semester we were going to go to that big conference with
Yeah.
all the students? That's seminar.
Okay. I have no idea what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
That would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to go to OKC 2 times, like with the club and then with the student government.
Yeah.
And they both got canceled.
What was going to happen with student government?
We were just gonna go because it was like something appreciation day, or it was some day thing.
It was.
But you guys were in New York City.
Yeah. Was it the Oklahoma
Higher Education Day.
Yeah.
It was that, and then so she emailed me saying I could like you can go with I can get you connections with another school and they can get you, and I was like sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then it didn't happen, but that's all right because I just went to OKC and did an internship. Anyways.
I really think that yes, it's really cool for SGA officers to go to seminars and go to some of this stuff, but I think that if people want to go and do it, and we have the money and we have the time to go do it, I think SGA should go and take representatives to stuff.
Yeah. It was cool. Like I've never been to the Capitol, but I can like remember really. And like I met so many people. Like I don't remember any of them. Some minority speaker or something. Just random like representatives. Like it was cool. If I could get one of them on my podcast.
Yeah. I mean, should be pretty.
Yeah.
I say.
Well, the guy I interned for.
Yeah.
Like, he's one of my dad's friends, so I just stayed at his house.
Nice.
And so I could have done it with him there, but we went and saw Thunderbolts.
What was your opinion on that?
It was not bad,
Mhm.
but it wasn't good. Like the acting was kind of mid, and I didn't know any of the lore.
I think I saw. Oh my gosh. I saw somebody write like a small article on this. They said if more people recognized the characters and recognized the team from the comics, then it would likely have gone better.
Yeah, I didn't know that last guy,
Mm-hmm.
or the main guy, the bad guy.
Oh, Sentry?
I didn't know him. I didn't understand who that one lady was from Seinfeld. I didn't know who the lady, because I only watched like Black Widow. I watched the Bucky and whatever TV show.
Oh, Captain America. What was it? Captain America and the Winter Soldier?
Yeah, I watched that one. And what else? Like I watched Ant-Man and the Wasp, whatever. So I know that one girl. Like that was it. And so I didn't like know who the girl from the one that died early on. I didn't know what that whole plot was.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything.
What
And then,
about
I don't know.
What about Superman or Fantastic Four? Have you seen either of those?
I
yet?
have not watched them because I didn't want to. So I just watched a guy explain them to me on YouTube.
Fair.
And I talked to a bunch of people at Falls Creek about it, and because they all went and saw it, and they said that Fantastic Four was better
Really?
than Superman because, well, one of the guys, his thing was like he didn't like the cussing and like the just about like, yeah, it's
Fair.
a Christian summer camp. But then, like, I don't know, it just seemed weird. I didn't like the actors like they chose for Lex. I didn't like that guy. It seemed weird. And then the whole plot of the Fantastic Four was wild. Like, Galactic should have won. There's no eventuality where he would have lost. Like, he's the size of the planet.
What I think is hilarious is somebody made a post that in a lot of media and some of the animated TV shows, in the Lego Marvel games, and in some of the comic books, they always defeat Galactus with a black hole.
That does seem like the only possible way.
It's
like
it's kind of dumb how the only creative way that someone has decided this is how we can defeat Galactus is with a black hole or some kind of like wormhole.
I mean, you can't. There's no way to kill him, and like, there's no weapon. A nuke would do nothing.
Yeah.
And like, okay, Silver Surfer. Like, I don't know any of that stuff. And like the whole baby subplot. That was weird.
So, I'm gonna. I don't. It's kind of hard to fill you in on some of this stuff because I'm positive they're gonna talk about it in Avengers Doomsday.
I've been done with Marvel movies since like Endgame.
So you don't care.
I don't care about any of it anymore.
So in the comics, the plan was to take Franklin and make him an apprentice of Victor Doom.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that what they were hinting with that final scene was they're going to be going that route with like the comics.
Yeah. I mean, and I do appreciate that, going back to the comics, instead of just making it up as you go to make it good.
Yeah.
Or good. Like, and then, okay, casting Iron Man as Dr. Doom.
I thought that was weird.
It's interesting, and I'm sure he will be good at it. But, like, I don't know. I've also never seen him without the, like, mask and stuff on.
I think what they want to do is take Robert Downey Jr. as a more dramatic character instead of him being as the quirky guy with the sarcastic quips.
Yeah. It's just gonna be how I mean, they did that. Okay, so I mean, they did that with the old Fantastic Four with Chris Evans, and then they made him Captain America. So it's like you're keeping the same people.
Yeah, but that was with
That's different.
that was with 20th Century Fox.
Yeah, that was different studios or
Mhm.
like ownerships, and that was all confusing. Like Spider-Man, like the whole ownership of that.
Yeah.
I mean, but then Disney just owns everything. So it works. I don't know. I thought it'd be funny if they could have like, no, like instead of getting like Tom Holland,
Yeah.
use Andrew Garfield again. But then you couldn't like, the movies wouldn't make sense, and like he already looked like an adult in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, for DC, why can't you use was it Grant Austin from the CW Flash as Flash?
Yeah.
Like bring the CW universe to DC, like to the movies.
I was a little butthurt with what they did with the Flash by introducing a new character that is kind of
Yeah,
both hit and miss.
I did like him. He was good, but then he's done least worse IRL.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff happens.
So going back, who would you say is your favorite Spider-Man?
I only knew Andrew Garfield
Mm-hmm.
and Tom Holland,
Yeah.
and I don't know. Tom Holland looks the most like he would be in high school.
Yeah.
He looks like an actual like minor. But I mean, if we're going off all Spider-Mans, I like the voice actor from The Amazing
Yeah.
or whatever from like the 2010s. That
The-
animated one. Or is it
Yeah, the one.
Incredible?
Huh?
What is it? The Incredible Spider-Man or The Amazing Spider-Man?
It was either. I think it was the Incredible Spider-Man.
Yeah.
The 2011 Spider-Man from Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one was peak.
I like the movies, but yeah, the Disney XD Spider-Man was a very consistent banger.
I mean, I don't know. That is one of my favorite shows of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Like top 20. And then so throughout the summer, also like Jurassic World, another one came out. People went and saw that. They're like, yeah. Or live action, How to Train Your Dragon. They all just like, it was alright.
So I really didn't. I didn't want to go see the Jurassic World one. I watched a critic talk about it, and I was kind of like, it's not worth the $20.
Yeah.
So, what was the other one that you said?
Live action, How to Train Your Dragon, I believe.
That one, I was on the fence about.
Yeah.
I saw some clips and heard some testimonies from some buddies of mine. It was a slow burn in the beginning, and the dramatic climactic parts, they really hit it out of the park.
Okay.
But
I didn't watch any like videos on that because I mean it's How to Train Your Dragon.
Granted, I didn't go see it, but according to a couple critics and some buddies that I talked to, it was pretty good.
Yeah, and for live action,
Oh yeah.
it was not bad. Yeah. But yeah, for summer movies, they're alright.
Yeah.
Not memorable, but like, I don't know where you can go from there. I mean, this isn't Infinity War or Civil War or like the first Ant-Man. There's no, you can't, like, Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Have you seen the whole teasers that they're doing with Doomsday?
Not yet.
So, you need to look this up. They showed the castings. So somehow, the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, and Deadpool are in one universe.
They're all going to be in one movie?
Yes.
That's going to be awesome.
What I like is they're essentially saying, all right, the Infinity Universe is done. Fantastic Four was essentially a bit of a teaser to what the world is going to look like for Doomsday.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be more of like the retroistic ones from the early comic book with like the fantastic inventions and like world. I don't know if they're going to have a new Tony Stark, but in the very early comics, it was like, wow, spaceships, flying cars, giant buildings, but it all had that retro 60s feel to it.
Yeah.
Where it was just like jaw-dropping inventions, but only the kind of stuff that could make sense within a comic book.
That's true. And they've mostly adapted it well. I know like there was some like teaser stuff about like a Wolverine and Captain America movie.
Yeah.
Because they were fought in the same war. That would be interesting. Deadpool. The second one was alright. The first one is always. I think the first one's better.
Yeah. Do you like the more like realistic Deadpool, or do you prefer the more like comic book?
I like the fourth wall breaking. It's just like the goofy crap. I mean, the gore isn't bad. It's swearing.
I liked the jokes and quips that he did in the first movie.
Yeah.
But I preferred the more unseriousness of Deadpool and Wolverine. Because when you look at him as a character inconsistently throughout the comics, you cannot take him seriously.
No. I totally forgot about Deadpool and Wolverine. I haven't watched that one yet.
Yeah. It's... Some people liked it, some people hated it.
I'm leaning towards, it's not going to be my new favorite, but it's Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds.
Were you big into like the early the early X-Men movies?
Yeah, I just recently rewatched them. They're so good.
You need to watch Deadpool and Wolverine.
Okay, I'm going to do that. Because I want to rewatch the X-Men again. They were all good, except for like the new one.
Which new one?
The one with Jean Grey and the whole...
The Phoenix?
Yeah, that one was bad. The one before that was bad. Apocalypse wasn't good.
I thought they were fine. The very early X-Men, peak cinema.
They were so good. I didn't like understand a whole lot with like the last newest one-ish because it was like in the future and they had to send him back in time and
Days of Future Past.
That was confusing.
It was interesting on paper.
Yeah.
But I feel like they didn't execute it very well.
And some actors were changed, but that's how it works. That's fine.
I need to watch it again, but have you ever seen X-Men First Class? I need to watch that again. I keep seeing a bunch of clips from it. I remember going and seeing it with my dad and my brother, but it's one of those movies that I need to sit down and watch it again.
Yeah. What was that, like 20... I don't know, something...
It's like 2012, 2013. It's crazy.
I remember going and watching Avengers when it came out.
I remember going and seeing Tron.
Okay, I don't. I never watched that. When did that come out?
2011.
Oh.
Iron Man 2. One of the very first movies that I remember going and seeing was Iron Man 2, and I was in pre-K. That is crazy to think about.
Yeah, that's crazy. That seems like that wasn't that long ago. I remember watching Tangled in 3D when it came out. I don't know why it's in 3D.
I think,
but like that doesn't feel like that long ago.
It kind of makes sense that they made it in 3D because
why not?
I had this conversation with my dad. Every time someone says 3D, they think, oh, picture popping visuals. No, 3D is just, it's 3D in its day was like our 4K.
Yes.
But yeah,
that makes sense.
it kind of makes sense because there was some shots in that movie where it's like, oh yeah, she uses her hair as a whip.
Yeah, she jumps out when she uses her hair or something. Like, but there's not a whole lot of popping in that movie. Yeah, 4K seems cool though. Like, the Sight and Sound Theater, like the water, like splashing water on you.
Oh, the 4D.
Yeah, like that stuff, or like this, they spray the scents and they like salt water or something. Like that seems so cool.
I haven't gone to a lot of them. My favorite one out of like 4, excuse me, was Mission Impossible Fallout.
Interesting.
There was a scene where I think there were 2. There's a scene where they ram a car and it splashes into a river and your face gets sprayed with water. Another great one was he's on the bottom of a plane. Tom Cruise is on the bottom of a plane, cuts the fuel line, and his face gets sprayed with gasoline and your face gets sprayed with water. It was so interesting.
That's how, I mean, yeah, that's what it should be. There's not a whole lot, but just a little bit, just that, or like rocking the chair.
Yeah,
I've seen something like that. I thought you were gonna say you also get sprayed with gasoline, but that would be a little.
That would. Oh my gosh! Could you imagine they like start putting in like gasoline fumes?
I was gonna say like some gasoline scented starts releasing it through the air vents.
Someone made a joke about this a long time ago, but could you imagine if like Yankee Candles or Bath and Body Works makes gasoline scented candles?
I've thought about it. I mean, no, and Yankee Candles might not have made one, but like, there's definitely been like, I've googled like cologne, like gasoline scented cologne, or. Like,
I don't know if this ever was real, but I keep seeing on TikTok from fragrance reviewers, like you'll see it on their shelves, like WD-40 cologne. I don't know if that's real, and I don't want to find out.
It doesn't even like smell good. Like it's not gasoline. It's like it's WD-40. It's just the joke.
Yeah. Like
it's like the Duracell like energy drink.
Was that a spoof or was it?
I don't think that was real. Like.
Okay, I want to go back and watch the footage. It looks like my can just slid.
No, it definitely did. Yeah. I've been having issues with podcasting because so earlier I ran out of storage like months ago.
Yeah.
And that stopped recording until I got mad and I fixed it by deleting stuff. And then but then like I go up and like sometimes like my mics don't work or it stops recording. But like I've been checking on it. Like I check on it like every few minutes now. Like I'm trying to at least. But this is an amateur setup. Like my friends are like, dude, you need to get a camera. You need to get this stuff. I'm like, I spent like $20 total on all this. Like, I'm not like I borrowed this from my dad. Like my mics I bought on Amazon. I'm trying not to. This is just a hobby because I don't have a lot going on.
I was gonna say if you want to take this a step up, get a fairly decent camera.
Yeah.
And then like an $80 or $100 Rhodes microphone, and that will last you like 6 years.
I mean, and I will eventually like do that. Like I really want those mics, like they're not mics. I want the microphone.
The table mics.
Yeah, with the thing like on Rogan or any podcast.
I think they're Sures.
But like I don't need like a several hundred. I just want one that clips onto a table and like. And then I need more storage, and I bought an external hard drive, but I don't think I understood it correctly because I corrupted one of my episodes. And I got mad about that.
You don't even need like the big fancy podcast mics. Like if you go onto like Sweetwater, which is an online music store, and you buy like a Shure SM58, which is a vocals mic. That will do the job. like very well.
And that's just like a tabletop one.
You can't.
Or...
You can't. It's a handheld mic, but you can buy like a tabletop. Like a tabletop.
Because I mean, the mics
stand.
are cool because we can just like sit however.
Yeah.
And the quality is not great, but that is also like not the point, but like that's what it's gonna be until I like do better.
Mm-hmm.
And like a lot of my episodes are not great because like there's stuff with the audio where I had to cut a lot because my friends are insane. I don't want to like I don't want anything bad. But then I mean I've been looking at like YouTube and everything and like I know no one watches it and this is the, like I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of my episodes got 126 views.
Wow.
And like most of them get between like 17 and 30 or like 40.
Have you do you post like have you ever started posting clips on Instagram?
I have not yet.
I would advise doing that.
Yeah.
Because I haven't checked my analytics in a while, but with how people scroll through Instagram,
Yeah.
I've gotten up to like 4K views alone.
Well, I thought about I was gonna turn my like personal Instagram account into my podcast account, but I was like, no, that's stupid.
You can just make a
And
second
so
one.
I've thought about it. I'm just like really lazy. I started one on TikTok, but that hasn't gone anywhere. Like no one sees it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get a Facebook and like Twitter and like do one for all that.
Do not do Twitter.
Like I'm just gonna keep TikTok and Instagram.
Twitter is a cesspool.
Yeah, but I will say I can watch stuff on there I can't on other social media.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the things. But I don't even use Twitter. I just like Facebook Marketplace. Like I don't use Facebook. I don't use Twitter.
It's a resource.
Yeah. Everything else is Reddit is just for
Conspiracy theorists and degenerates.
I mean, I've kind of mostly replaced like Reddit with ChatGPT.
Really?
Yeah, because I had like any alternate history questions or like ideas, I just ask ChatGPT, and then it goes to Reddit and finds all that and pulls it up.
I need to start comparing stuff. I've been using Gemini because I have a Google account.
Yeah.
I've mainly been using it for like guitar questions because I'm lazy.
Yeah.
Like but I figured out that it's inaccurate.
Oh, 100%.
Like I'll put in. I've used it to compare guitar equipment, and I asked it a question. I said, "What schematic was the JHS Emperor based on?" And it said, "The JHS Emperor is based on the Axum Chorus." No, it is not.
Yeah. And it doesn't bring up any like resources it used or
It can, but it doesn't use it as much as I'd like it to. Because the way I found that was Josh Scott, the CEO behind JHS, said this chorus was based on my favorite and iconic Pink chorus. And I immediately thought, oh, so it's a Maxim chorus, which is just a specific chorus that has a pink enclosure. And whenever it said that the Emperor was based on an Axum chorus, it was a black one. Therefore, cutting out what Gemini is telling people.
Yeah, I use Gronk some because ChatGPT won't answer some questions Gronk does, and so, and they're both inaccurate, and I've like. I don't know. I've never I've used it to like a lot. I use it a lot, but like for nothing like real. Like for school, I used it to like help me with my papers.
Yeah.
I didn't use it to just straight up cheat. I mean, and like I don't even know about it in high school. In high school, we just used we just put it into Google, and then there was Brainily, and that had all the answers.
I am positive. So at Regent.
Yeah.
That was a. Dude, you have a. Don't move. You have a moth on your hat. Dang it! Flew away.
Bruh, get.
Likes us. So we have to write a senior thesis, which is essentially a 12 to 15 page paper that we present on a topic that we're passionate about.
Yeah.
We as in my graduating class are fairly certain one of the students used ChatGPT on possibly the majority of his paper.
Yeah.
And the reason we think about it is his presentation just was a little under-inspired.
I mean, I just don't know how to get started. Or, I mean, I can write. I'm just like, okay, what should I, like, how do I phrase this? Or how do I, and I just type it out and then format it correctly. And then I copy it and I send it, like, what do I need to change? How does this look? Like, I know I could be going to, like, the writing lab and doing all this, but.
I was going to say, doesn't the writing lab have some kind of software that they use to check for grammatical errors?
I mean, I just assume them. But.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I used it a lot, and I passed somehow. I had to withdraw. I had to withdraw from math class last year because I could not do it.
Yeah.
I still can't do it.
I haven't taken my college algebra clep test.
Mm.
My dad's encouraging me to go do it, but to be honest, I'd rather just.
You don't have to.
Huh?
You don't have to.
No, to pass math.
Yeah.
As a college class, I have to take either a college algebra class to complete my algebra schedule through high school, or I can just take a clep test and clep out. With how long it's been since I've taken an algebra class, I would much rather just do the class again and just clean the cobwebs out of my knowledge.
Yeah.
If it's just a class, like, I hope that there's an honors college algebra. So instead of a class of probably, how many would you say, like 50 students in a normal algebra class?
Yeah, around there.
I would much rather take a class with 20 students and have the more engaging.
Exactly.
The more engaging.
That's what
class.
most of mine have been, and then like most of them, not most, people don't show up.
Yeah, I took public speaking over the summer, and it was hilarious how many students either A, didn't show up, or just were uninspired to take the class. One guy was required to go there for his degree plan, and the whole time just acted like he didn't want to be there.
I liked it somewhat because I made a few friends.
Yeah.
And I mean, I actually participated and tried it, and the professor was good.
Mm-hmm.
Some of his opinions I wish he didn't share because it's a community college class and no one cares. There's so many interesting people in there. There was like a retired army captain that had to be there.
We had a bounty guard from Texas.
What?
She was hilarious. She stole the class.
How old do you think? 40?
She's like early 50s, early to mid 50s. She told us a story. She was checking on a client because she missed her court date and she failed to post bail.
Yeah.
So she had to go confront the client. She told the story about she kicked the door down, tore her place apart looking for her. Turns out she was hiding in her washer.
How?
She said she was just this little lady, and she somehow managed to wedge herself inside her washing machine.
Not worth it.
It's not.
That's insane. Yeah. I don't know. But okay, I'm pretty sure he was the oldest classmate I've had so far.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen some some older folks, some grandparents.
I have a grandparent
I've
in my
had
music
one.
theory class.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's definitely weird because there's a few like high school seniors,
Mhm.
and then there's some 50-year-olds, 30-year-olds.
I say this in the most respectful manner. I apologize to anyone watching this and having a shifting opinion of this. So in oral theory 2, because of, I don't know, but a lot of the older students, meaning 30 and above,
Yeah.
were having trouble catching up and figuring out what was being taught. So,
That makes
me,
sense.
yeah, me and possibly 3 other students were caught up and were following, but 6 or more were having trouble catching up and following along. So, get this, we had to restart oral 1. So I'm behind an entire class, and I'm about to start oral 3.
How? How's that allowed?
I don't know.
Like, he's just like, all right, we're going back to the beginning.
Essentially, we had to pump the brakes on the new material to catch up people who were dragging.
That doesn't seem fair. But okay, so what is that class? Like, I'm assuming they're behind because they're in their 30s up and they're in community college, and so it's been a little bit. But if they're a musician, they would already know this stuff or some of it.
So oral theory is difficult because it's ear training.
Okay.
The whole point of the class is to where someone can play a series of notes, and you could say, "Oh, that's an A flat triad," or "That's an E flat major 7."
Okay.
It's being able to hear something and either A, play it back on the piano, or be able to identify it on a piece of paper.
Yeah, so that's not something you can just. Yeah, that's something that takes a long time to learn.
I think what's hard about it is if you miss something, or scrapping that. It's either you have trouble following along or you don't. That's kind of how it is. And granted, if you're falling behind, you're gonna have to ask for help, but I don't think it's something to where you have to ask to drag the whole class.
Yeah, that doesn't seem fair.
I
just have to retake it.
I say that in the most respectful way I can.
Yeah.
But if here's what's concerning to me, the other class made it to the end of oral theory 2. Our class had to essentially retake oral 1, and now we're taking all 3 classes and going into the big boy class. So my class is going to drag and fall behind because people in my class had trouble following along and understanding the material.
And so what can you do? Like,
I don't know.
you just tell your next professors, or like, just say what happened.
I'm going to send her an email when I get home.
Yeah.
Because this is now the beginning. Technically yesterday was the beginning of this week, so I'm gonna send her a message saying we had to just give her the rundown and context, and say, is there anything we can do?
Yeah. Can we teach ourselves to catch up?
Because the way the class works is, have you guys done inquisitives?
Okay.
So Norton is the educational company that the music building uses, and some of the composition teachers use Norton. It's just an education brand. And what Norton does is these things called inquisitives, which are just these little online quizzes that you do as homework. So instead of taking big in-class quizzes, you can take an inquisitive, which they're great. I think some people cheat on them because they're online and you can take it as many times as you can take it as many times as you want.
Yeah.
And there's no failing. The only way you can fail an inquisitive is either not completing it or not doing it, because there's no you've reached the amount of questions. This is your final grade. You can keep going until you get in 100.
Okay, that's wild.
It's crazy.
A test or quiz you cannot fail, and you take it until you can get 100.
Well, you can fail by not,
But
not putting in the effort, essentially.
Okay. Yeah, I get that. I put off a lot of stuff and didn't do a lot. I don't know.
I think that's the thing that a lot of students have trouble with, and I think is the reason that a lot of students were falling behind in the class.
Yeah.
Either you have a lot of work in other classes, you have trouble following along in class, or you have an actual job and just don't have the time.
Yeah, it's a mixture of all of that. But you're in your 30s, 40s, and you're taking this class. Yeah, don't you have a full-time job? Then why are you going back to school?
I talked about this with a buddy of mine. Loud truck. I talked about this with a buddy of mine. People go into TCC thinking it's going to be an easy school because it's a community college.
Yeah.
But when you look at the records of the top community colleges within the country, TCC is in the upper echelon.
That's good.
Because it's an actual college.
Yeah. And I get, and I've heard you get what you put into it, and 100%. And all my classes have been relatively easy except the math one, because math don't work. But every other class is usually just try and show up. And I was always mad at people that never showed up. Or they showed up late every day. It's like, what is even the point? You showed up twice. There's no way you graduated this class or passed. But then I showed up late, or I didn't come to class one day because I didn't want to. And so okay, I can't see. But I don't know.
I learned two things. Both of them were pretty much set for my dad. There would be times where I would show up on time. I would try to show up on time.
Yeah.
And I would be late 2 minutes, and those are still tardies. Or my teacher still counted them as tardies, and I lost a letter grade because I essentially showed up 2 to 5 minutes late. And the first lesson that I learned is try to be there 5 minutes late, because that tells your teacher that you want to be there, and that you're putting in the effort to get there. Which leads to my second point. If you put in the effort and actually do the work and show up, you're going to do successful.
Yeah.
Which is why I kind of roll my eyes when people say, oh, TCC is so hard.
Well, and then, if the class is hard, but it's not hard. You can go at your own pace. You can be part-time or full-time, one class a week. But, I wish I could do more. Whatever. But, yeah, or, talk to your professor.
Yeah.
I've emailed them, I talked to them in person, engaged with them. One of my favorite professors was the one I had last semester. He was, 90-something years old. I swear. Not lying. He was 90-something years old. And he said a lot of crazy things, because he's 90.
Yes.
And his reviews were mostly bad. But, I'm very much professor, but he was so funny.
Yeah.
And me and my other friend, we were the only ones that talked to him and answered questions. It's like that Dora the Explorer meme, where it's when your professor looks up at you and answers their own question because no one talks. We talked. We had our books. And then they know you. They're like, oh, he didn't have to look up and count me like I was present. He counted me present one time while I wasn't there, because my friend just said, yeah, oh, Oscar's here.
Pecan just kamikazed onto my trunk.
I'm described. It's only a pecan.
Yeah. My freaking back windshield just gets obliterated.
Whoopsies. My bad.
But the thing that I don't understand is the student. I call them ghost students. Is the students who will show up to class, not say a word, and just essentially disappear. The students who do not get involved with other students and who don't engage their teachers, or the students who say that they hate engaging with their teacher, get out of the class then. If you don't want to deal with other people,
What
take
are
an
you doing?
online class.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, please let me take an online class for math so I can pass it. But then it was online, like, you have to zoom in.
Yeah.
I don't want that. I want, like, edgenuity. Or, like, let me watch videos, answer questions. Like, that's the only way I passed math in high school. Like, if I did math IRL, I wouldn't have graduated high school.
Yeah.
I fully believe that. There's no way I would have learning math.
How many kids were in your graduating class?
I don't know. I have no idea.
You went to...
60.
Okay.
It was like
so that was probably like
normal amount.
800.
Couple hundred. Few hundred.
I have a very bad way of gauging how many students.
I have no idea. I mean, at Falls Creek, a lot of the people there, not a lot, but like a few guys, like people from towns in Oklahoma I've never heard of because they have a population of like 12. And they're like, yeah, my graduating class was like 5 of us or something. I was like, where did you go to school?
This blows people away. So my graduating year, we had the record of the biggest class graduating. We had 38 kids, and it astounds people.
Yeah, I mean, and I was definitely in like the lowest part. But I don't know. I engaged in stuff like that. Like that's what I want to do at TCC. I'm like, because I was there from like 8 in the morning to 8 in the night because I had night class and morning class. I try to like fill my day with stuff, and so I like started a club I didn't actually do. I joined the OIL club. Student government's really interesting. Like I always want to like be involved in the school I go to.
We're trying to figure this out in student government. I'm gonna bring up a lot of ideas on what we can do to fix this. There is not a lot of resources for students to get engaged, or students don't want to get engaged.
I think we're good on the like first. I mean, the second part, yeah, because they all have jobs or like all this other stuff. Like they have a family, but like if you're a recent graduate of like you recently graduated high school, you have a part-time job, like you're still living at home.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there's so many resources we can get involved. Like, go to the website and go to clubs, or. But then there's the thing about clubs that don't actually exist or meet.
Yeah.
Like, we need to clean that up. Or like, I wanted to join all these clubs, and I emailed the advisors of them, and they're like, yeah, we have like no community.
Okay.
So why does your club exist?
Then that's something that we could probably start gauging, and I wouldn't want to disband.
No, yeah, but like clubs like of members that have graduated,
Yeah.
like that don't even like exist. It's just on the website still.
Maybe leaving with a couple dents.
But like, because he's like, he doesn't want this club to end whenever we all graduate.
Yeah.
And I mean, I hope not. And like, cause like we had to like reform it. We like people graduated and we couldn't get the Instagram back because they graduated and like they don't contact us.
A lot of it with a lot of clubs that I've seen is they need heavier advertising, and they need not to kick dust on Ashton. I'm not saying this to be impolite. A lot of clubs need to be prepared for when the majority of their club graduates and leaves.
Yeah. But he was talking about, because this program's going to be like a 3-year thing.
Yeah.
So he's going to be around for a while, and that's good. And, like, I've only really known Southeast, and so, like, I think the flyers do good. I mean, they put flyers everywhere. Like, I joined this, like, the stock market club because it looked cool. And, like, I like clear flyers that have, like, time, date, everything. Like, I don't know.
I think that's one of the things that needs to be worked on. There are a lot of flyers where I think people are either unattracted by or don't like when a flyer has a lack of clarity.
Yeah, just a few words is all you need. And then also, get your flyers when the thing is over and not just leave them out. But, yeah, but it is, it is cool. Like, my favorite campus is Metro, hands down. It's the coolest looking one. Greatest location. Like, it's sick.
Yeah.
The other ones are alright. I mean, Southeast is just close. It's like 15 minutes from here. It's great. The outside is cool.
Yeah.
I asked, can I fish here? Can I bring a kayak? And they're like, no.
I would actually think it would be kind of cool and kind of engaging if... Did you know that there's a little trail?
I've wandered the whole woods. All of them.
A lot of people don't know that there's a trail that you can walk and hike through.
Yeah.
And it's because A, they don't talk about it.
Yeah.
And B, it's kind of hidden.
But that goes along with what because everyone else there, they're like on their phone or they're doing homework or they have stuff. Like I have like nothing going on when I'm there, so I like try to kill time by going to the woods, going outside. Like I spend, because I have like 2.5 hours between classes, so I'm outside, I'm chilling. Like I hate the geese so much. I swear, I wish we could kill them. Like I hate them. They're disgusting, and they're everywhere.
So you don't like the new mascot?
I didn't like. Okay, personally, I like the wolf. I like the wolf more. The monster guy was interesting. Something. Geese makes sense. The goose, because that's what we have. But like, they're so disgusting. I wish we could kill them. Like, I would rather have like a deer as a mascot, or like if we could. Just heck, the Spartans, or like just steal from another school, like the Bulldog, the TCC Bulldogs. Like,
I do think that
we should exterminate every single geese. And then like clean the whole air, like.
It is extremely nasty whenever you're walking through.
Yeah, you have to look every single place you step. No, dude, but if we could because I know that lantern thing, that they put the paper lanterns into the pond.
Yeah.
Or the lake or whatever, not lake, but the little, like the pond. If we could somehow use that, if we could use both bodies of water and clean them and be able to use them.
Yeah.
Like fish in them or swim in them or kayak in them.
I don't think it would be big enough to kayak.
Depends on that one. That back one.
Yeah.
Would be great.
I do feel like it would be really cool if we could clean up ponds and put some fish in there.
Yeah.
Because that would make a fishing club.
But then the issue is snakes. But there's a way to get rid of snakes.
Oh yeah.
You can do anything, but it's just budget, and that will never be in the budget.
Yeah.
And there will be not enough people that will care. And I just play pool a lot, but then everything and that little pool area down there with the pool table and everything, it's always disgusting. I'm like, we need to put cameras in here.
Yeah. Because
the pool cues are always broke. We took a bet. Me and my friends, we took a bet on seeing how long it would take for everything to be broken. It was a few weeks. And everything's gone and broken and trashy.
Have you gone up to the gym?
I've been to the Y a few times.
I like it, but I think that they need to update some stuff.
I only use the bench and that's it. The rock wall, and I talked to the YMCA people a lot about it. It would cost thousands to fix it, and it would cost even more to remove it. So they're just gonna leave it indefinitely. It's the YMCA. They don't have enough money to fix or remove something they own.
But it's the YMCA of TCC Southeast. So, yes, I'm not speaking for the YMCA.
Yeah.
But, yes, it would make sense that they could pull some money from the Y. But I really believe that a lot of their money and funding is coming from TCC. And the big problem with SGA, TCC funding, and a lot of this stuff, we yes, we have money.
Yeah.
There's just not a lot of it to go everywhere.
100%.
So
And this is just small little things coming
Mhm.
from people, or like not people, like this is just me seeing everything and like having my ideas, but like there'd be no engagement.
yeah,
And like this is just a small little person that has too much free time going on. But it's I mean it's something.
Mhm.
I mean I like jeez, care. I don't know. But it's all right. It's a good school. I mean that's like what it should be. First and foremost.
I'm agreeing with you because going back to the whole go student thing, we talked about this at TBO. A lot of students will come to class, do their homework, and leave.
Yeah.
A lot of the encouragement from TBL is stay on campus and see if you can engage with students. Because the problem is there is the possibility of engagement, but we have to get students wanting to engage. We have to give them something that would make them interested.
It's just what could I mean besides extra credit, or there's like
That's awful.
because I mean I saw that thing for like World War II survivors.
The PTK
And,
Holocaust survivors.
Yeah, I went to that and my professor offered extra credit, but I was just gonna go to it anyways.
Yeah.
And so I went and it was interesting. I've never been in that room before. The Pace building. I've never been there. Or like whenever like the advisors and the different like clothes closet and all them they had they had that like carnival thing.
Yeah.
I went over to it and like I was the only one for like half an hour more. And so it's like there's no engagement, but like you're trying. I mean, what else is there to do?
The problem that I have is it feels like we sometimes have to bribe students, either with food
Yeah.
or with the extra credit. I talked about this in my SGA election speech. One thing that we can start doing is start creating events and asking professors if they can provide extra credit or a small grade for students who get, I called it engagement credits.
Yeah.
And I think the problem is needing to give students something that would lure them in. Because one joke that we make within SMA, the Student Music Association, is I'm actually gonna switch this. This is a much better example. My dad at Regent is the head of the Health Science Club, which is essentially a club that brings in doctors and essentially give little talks and little presentations about what they do. We had an ophthalmologist who talked about a guy who had a fish hook in his eye. It is amazing stories and an amazing opportunity for students to connect with actual doctors. Like, these were head honchos.
Yeah.
These were the big boys. But I and a couple of other people believe that the students were there because my dad provided pizza.
I mean, yeah, that's a number one drive, and I've heard that being said by like other like people that have events. They're like, number one is food. Like that's the only way to get people here. No one would. I mean, you can bring people, but like, food is the only way that I can think of.
I will say this. I and a lot of the executives in SGA we're very hopeful, and we think that we can really start getting kids engaged.
Yeah. And I mean, this whole new group coming in that just graduated, like from high school.
Oh yeah.
Like all these new freshmen. I think I think they'll be involved a lot. And like some of my friends from high school that are just graduated, they're really interested in the BCM.
Yeah.
And I thought about going back. If I don't have, I think I have night class on Thursday, so I don't think I can. But I don't know. So like they're like the BCM is like one of the biggest clubs that I know that meets and whatnot. I don't know. I wish I could go to other campuses. Like when we got Ginter Drummond.
Yeah.
To go to Metro. I mean, I went there and that was awesome. And like I got to see the president of TCC there.
Yeah.
And they were all there and like it was kind of. I knew it was just for like attention. Like that's the whole point. Like they didn't let the students meet him. They're like, all right, guys, students, you're free to go. And then they're like, staff and faculty, if you want to meet him, you can come up and meet him. Like, so the people he's trying to get our votes, we can't even meet him in person. I mean, I got there late, so I walked in right behind him. His security guard opened the door for me. Like, and so I was sitting there. It was like me and like no. It was like me or 5 or 6 other like students.
You're kidding me.
And it was like me, this dude, some other people, and then there's like a lot of like people in suits and ties. And so there's like maybe at least 10 or less students.
Okay.
And I was just sitting there watching. I was taking notes and like I was in the picture that they took. And so that was cool. But like student engagement, there was not a lot, but there was all these other people there for it. And I wish I could have met him. Like, I mean, we are legal voters, and we can't even meet the politician running for office when he's like a few feet in front of us. I don't know.
It is a little wild.
But I always check for events. I always see what's going on. What can I go do? What can I, like, I always talk to like the people, like college recruiters and stuff. And, like, well, like, I see the same lady every time. Or like, I don't need any more free stickers. Like, I don't want to go to any of your schools. Like, I'm just bored. Like, a real job fair would be cool. Like a
career day.
Something like the army would be cool. Like, I don't need something. Like, I don't know.
That might actually be a good idea, bringing in like military. Wait a minute, aren't there tables of like army recruiters who
There's
will
little
be at the Y, like the big Y intersection?
I mean, I've seen like Air Force stuff on like tables and different stuff. But I've never seen an actual recruiter in the building.
Okay.
Like if we could, I mean, I saw for a work study thing something about like the police, and I was like, how can we like secure like TCC security? Like I was like, how can we? No way we can be TCC security and also a student. But then I talked to the security guard, and he's like, yeah, you could. I mean, because I know the guy who like the people that work in the cafeteria, like he's a student. And so I'm like, could I be a security guard? And they're like, no, you can't be security, but you can work for security guard.
Okay.
And I was like, I want to do that. Can I wear a uniform? Or something? I like our crosstown agreements. TCC is really good with those. Like, we don't have I mean, it's a community college, so we don't like have anything besides like debate and music really. Like, if you want to, like, I can join OSU's ROTC program.
I talked about this with another student when we were talking about the design for the goose mascot. They were a little confused why it was like it looks like a football mascot, but we don't have any sports teams.
Yeah, and that's not how community college is. That would be insane if we somehow got a football team.
I mean we can. It's just a matter of number one, getting people to show up, but it would probably not be any bigger than like probably a flag football league.
Yeah, but I mean, and then equipment and where to play and practice and all this other stuff like that would.
We need more money.
We need to get like a ton of we need to like shell out completely to corporations.
Hold on, we have a basketball court. So what's stopping us from getting just like a very small division of students to just play nights? Just have a night where, even if it's just pick up basketball,
Yeah.
if we have a night where students can come out and just play basketball, have fun, and meet people, bingo.
I would be down for that.
But once again, it comes down to the question of, well, you're going to provide us with anything?
Yeah.
We can give you a handshake, a hug, and a water. But optimistically, yes, that would be a great event to start.
But yeah. We had a volleyball thing in BCM, or not volleyball. We had a dodgeball thing.
Mm-hmm.
We broke one of the ceiling tiles.
How? How did you do that?
Someone threw a dodgeball and it went and it hit the ceiling.
Up into the rafters?
I don't even know how he hit the ceiling or why.
What's...
But like, no, dude, if we could get like Apple, cause like the Bixby High School, so like we had Chromebooks.
Yeah.
And then they're like, I was in that class, I fixed Chromebooks, and my teacher, she's like, yeah, we're switching to iPads, and they all like, teachers got MacBooks, all the students got iPads, they all got Apple smartboards.
Somehow Bixby just randomly received that much funding.
Well, no, because Apple gave them a great deal.
Really?
They're like, here, we're gonna sponsor all your stuff.
That's crazy.
And it's like, what if we did that? What if we just completely like sell out to McDonald's, or like, because I know we have all these like rich families and different stuff that like support TCC. That's the only way it's like funded and like tax dollars. But like, we should like, if we could like heck, like if we could get Boeing or like
we just
Lockheed Martin to sponsor us.
Oh my god. You have like Lockheed Martin bringing F-16s to the Riverside campus?
Yes, like, I'm serious.
Don't they already do that? Don't they have like, I'm not in contact with, yeah, I know. I need to ask if the Riverside camp, why don't we have Air Force recruiters at the Riverside campus? That's the better question. It's an air traffic control and flight school. What if we had like, is it the Air Force recruiters that's by the SWASU on Memorial?
Yeah, but isn't there like also like other branches too?
I think like three branches of the military are there.
There's like those are the only military branches or the only recruiter stations I know are just back there.
So there's an option. We could get the Air Force recruiters to start coming to the Riverside campus.
I mean, I like the sound of that. Like, I would never join the military.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they can give us some free stuff and do some cool stuff. Like at the back in high school, my senior year, they had like the Marines out there, and they brought their truck, and they had all their stuff, and they had their motorcycles, and they had all their like robots, and they had all their cool stuff, like free stuff. You just have to sign a piece of paper that like they can call you later, and then you just block them. But like, I've blocked the Air Force so many times.
I had a specialist who tried to recruit me to the National Guard. He sent me a message. I asked my dad about it, and he was like, "No, you're not doing that."
Dad, can I do this? No.
He didn't really say this, but I made jokes about it. I joke about that I would never make it through I would never make it through basic training.
I mean, everyone says that, but like, I know some people that went through basic, and they're in the military. So like, if they can do it, you can 100% do it.
Yeah.
I just don't want to. I mean, I could if I had to, but I don't want to. Yeah.
You wanna go get lunch?
Yes.
You ever been to Scott's?